What the heck? Hello everyone, welcome to Death Battle, All Might versus Might Guy. I have to confess, the only reason why I watched My Hero is because of Fortnite. I saw the skin in Fortnite, and I was like, you know what, he actually looks kind of cool. And then I watched the whole show. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that is probably the dumbest way I've ever been introduced to an anime. Okay, anyway, I don't know anything about My Guy, so you know what? Here we go!
Let's be real. Superheroes with super strength are like rabbits. They're everywhere.
Oh, wait a minute, I just realized they both have Might in the name.
Uses that strength to inspire others. They truly stand out from the crowd.
Like All Might, the symbol of peace from My Hero Academia.
And Might Guy, master of ninja combat and bushy brows from Naruto.
I'm very curious about this guy because the guy just looks like a normal guy.
It's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Imagine a world where superpowers are common, so-called quirks, which can be trained at distinguished academies in hopes of becoming.
I'm not gonna lie, the first time I heard quirks, my dumb brain said quirky. I was like, my man, what are you doing?
Super, right? Except most quirks are really lame, like a balloon face or stretchy eyeballs.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks like he shoved a giant bean
Then,
into his
there
mouth.
are some unlucky few who don't
I'm sorry,
have
that's
any
me.
quirk at all. You may already know one of these quirkless, Izuku Midoriya. But before him, there came another. One who would change the world. His name is Toshinori Yagi.
Toshinori wasn't a pushover, though. Even without a superpower, he wanted to become the symbol of peace. And
Oh
thanks
yeah,
to
isn't like the
pro
final
hero
season coming out soon?
Naruto, he found a way.
Shimura's quirk had the unique ability to be directly passed on to a new user, and she saw something special in Toshinori. And so, he became the next bearer of One for All.
An ultra-powerful quirk that let him become that symbol of peace with a never-ending smile on his face. All Might!
I am here!
Now a truly remarkable hero, All Might quickly rose through the local rankings. But fame wasn't the reward he sought.
Okay,
He
7'2".
legitimately just wanted
I thought
to
he was
help
like
people.
6'5", but nope,
just
7'2".
look at that big old grin. That's not just for show.
Again, I'm so sorry, I'm not sure why, I always pay attention to the height.
The people around him feel safe, and with his powers, why wouldn't they?
All Might can punch with enough force to change the weather, even creating a massive storm once.
It's raining. Holy crap. He changed the weather.
He can jump so high, people mistake him for flying. You might say they're taking a flying leap in logic.
But along with super strength,
goodness.
One for All includes powers like improved durability, stamina, and speed.
All Might has no problem taking huge hits and fighting villainy in the blink of an eye.
And thanks to his training at UA High School, All Might molded his quirk into an incredible fighting style.
With moves named after the United States? I thought this dude was Japanese.
Well, it's likely a nod to how the US essentially created the modern superhero, like Superman. America's got a sort of superhero monopoly going on.
If I had a quirk like that, I'd name my moves after food. California roll!
What the
Oh my
heck?
God, it worked!
Going for two. Lobster roll!
Are they shooting? They're shooting
Anyway,
lobsters.
there's a ton of different
Or just
smashes in
seafood.
All Might's arsenal,
Oh my goodness, that is
covering all
amazing.
sorts of states and cities, from Nebraska to Detroit to the Carolinas.
And most of their names actually do describe their results to a certain extent. For example, his Texas and Oklahoma smashes both create variations of tornadoes.
I wish I could buy that game. I'm pretty sure it's called Jump Force. I could be wrong, but apparently you cannot buy that.
Probably not.
Of course, many of his attacks create targeted gusts of wind, but every smash does have its own unique form of delivery, such as how the Missouri smash is a karate chop, and the New
I'm not gonna
Hampshire
lie, whenever he
smash is a
wears that golden
reverse
fit,
attack meant to send
he
All
got the
Might
drip.
rocketing through the air.
But he's got one mega-sized move that goes beyond all that, or as he calls it, plus ultra, the United States of Smash. Yes, I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free. Oh, God, I love that move.
But he's Japanese.
America, God, United States of motherfucking Smash, yeah.
To
You know,
determine the
I just
power of
realized
this
that battle's
epic
like
blow,
the
let's
only
find
thing
the
that's made me
volume of
laugh
the
a
resulting
lot.
whirlwind by comparing its size to the
I love it.
nearby buildings. Applying the standard height of 3 meters per floor, the whirlwind appears to be at least 2,200 meters tall, giving it a volume of over 10
Well, to be honest with
billion
you, I do
cubic
laugh a lot.
meters. To create a tornado
Actually,
that
though, do you guys
large,
like that,
All
that I
Might's
laugh a
strike
lot?
must have equaled a force of
I feel like
over
it happens way too often.
11,000 tons of TNT.
That's insane! He's got the power of an atomic bomb in his bare fist!
He's also fast enough to run down this stairway in less than half a second. A feat which, given the distance measured, means he can move 29 times faster than sound.
He's in the same league as the supervillain Gigantomachia, who blew up a mountain, and he punched this Nomu guy so hard he pulled a Team Rocket. Looks like Nomu's blasting off again!
Okay,
With so
good. I
much
thought I was the only
power,
person who
All
thought
Might
about that.
remained the #1 hero for years. Unfortunately, success
You see, there you
doesn't
go, I lost
last
again.
forever.
Yeah, he got into a fight that was a bit bigger than even he could handle, and got injured pretty bad.
So bad, in fact, it became difficult for him to use his powers, and drastically limited his full strength.
But hey, don't worry, for Death Battle, we look at each character's peak performance across their whole life.
Right, when fighting Nomu, All Might claimed that what he pulled off in 300 punches, he could have previously done with just 5.
Back in my heyday, 5 hits would have been enough to knock that guy out. But today it took more than 300 mighty blows.
Taken literally, this means All Might at his best was 60 times more powerful.
But even as a crippled old
Oh,
man,
yeah, I
he
do
held
wonder if they're
on to
actually
the
going to,
#1
you know, let
spot
him
for a long time. Not
become the
because
small
he was
guy.
taking out more bad guys than the competition, but because he was just so goddamn heroic.
At least until he could find a new successor with a smile on his face. A shining example of what it means to be a true hero, just like himself.
What the heck?
In Konohagakure, the
Okay, let me
village
guess,
hidden in the
copyright,
leaves,
because my
ninja
man just
trained to use
put
the
his foot
mysterious
down, and we
arts
just
of ninjutsu
immediately got over here.
Genjutsu.
It's basically ninja magic.
Okay, weird
Everything
question.
from shooting fireballs to messing with
Why
your
do a lot of
brain.
them have like the
But
weird
some
like cat
ninja just
whiskers?
aren't suited to these
I've never watched this
difficult
show.
techniques.
Sorry, anime,
During
so I have
young
no idea.
Rock Lee's time at the academy, he feared his lacking in these arts meant he would never accomplish his dream of becoming a ninja.
And then he met the one, the only, the bushy Might Guy.
Hey, what's shaking? How you doing, everybody? Life treating you good?
Guy is one of the most
What the
respected
heck?
and powerful ninja among the Hidden Leaf, but he certainly didn't start out that way.
Yeah, he and his dad could never really make all that ninja magic work for them, so they decided to focus on the one thing they were good at, punching people.
This is Taijutsu, or the ninja art of hand-to-hand
Wait, he
combat.
graduated
Dedicating
at
himself
age
to this form
7?
over all else,
Oh my
Guy
gosh, my man
soon
is smart.
became a master in the Taijutsu style, Strong Fist.
Which translates to punching people really, really hard. It's a fighting style that is literally all about breaking bones. Yeah, I'll take that over ninja magic, thank you.
That's not to say Guy couldn't
I
perform,
see.
ninja
So that's why they're both
magic.
fighting each
He's
other.
just not very skilled in it. At all.
Yeah, like a bunch of ninja can summon cool like tracking hounds or giant toads. Guy can summon
They can make
turtles.
what now?
And that's
Giant
about it.
toads?
But mastering the Strong Fist style is a testament
Maybe I
to
should watch
Guy's
this anime.
ability.
Only the toughest people in the world can use it at all. Otherwise, it's super dangerous. That's the big thing with Guy's style. Because he's gotta make up for not having ninja magic, everything he does comes with a big risk. Especially his ultimate technique.
Right, Guy's father Might Guy was instrumental in helping him achieve the goal of becoming a, quote, splendid ninja. But he also taught him a skill which would prove to be both of their undoing. The 8 Gates.
Wait. Someone named their kid Might Die? What are you, just hedging your bets for the future?
I mean, Dai is dead.
Well, then I guess they called it.
The 8 Gates refer
Well
to
then.
the pathways within the human body which contain the flow of chakra, the life energy ninja use for their techniques.
And, you know, to live.
To simplify, by opening each gate, Guy essentially removes inhibitors on his body, greatly increasing his power, speed, and capabilities.
The first few gates are kinda safe, unlocking 100% of the body's ability. The second one even heals you a bit, but once you get past number 4, things start getting real messy.
At this point, Guy suffers horrible pain and severe muscle tearing. While the power increase is certainly worth the risk in a difficult fight, it's likely to put the user in the hospital afterward.
After opening the 6th gate, he can move so fast his punches ignite the air around him, meaning he can shoot fireballs from his fist.
Ooh, that's
That would
cool.
be the morning peacock technique. To ignite the hydrogen in the air, Guy must be swinging at speeds more
Imagine
than
just, like,
40,000
randomly did Dragon
kilometers
Fist.
per hour. That's
My man
over
just straight up
5
steals a
times
move from
faster
Goku.
than the X-15 rocket jet, the fastest airplane in the modern world.
And once he opens the 7th gate, he can perform Daytime Tiger, where he throws a giant tiger's face at you. Hell yeah! This beautiful beautiful beast is strong enough to blow up an island.
Okay, these moves are sick.
While opening the 7th gate would prove fatal for most ninja, Guy is strong enough and skilled enough to wield it without such concern. However, when it comes to the final gate, there is no going back.
With the 8th gate of death, Guy's power explodes. His blood boils, evaporating from his body. Yeah, if you thought that was some Super Saiyan energy aura around him there, think again. It's his blood burning through his skin. Hardcore. Gross, but hardcore.
In this mode, Guy can perform the speedy evening elephant technique, but his most impressive ability is, without a doubt, Night Guy.
Okay, Might Guy, Might Die, and Night Guy? Who's coming up with this?
This attack was powerful enough to decimate Madara.
No,
one
now
of
I'm
the
just curious,
deadliest
who is
villains in
actually
the
going to win
Naruto
this?
universe.
Madara could take on Naruto, who had enough chakra to blow a hole through the moon. Sure, Night Guy's still not as powerful as Naruto once the kid goes all gold and glowy, but it's definitely above Jiraiya's big ball Rasengan carving up a mountain, or
There's a
Obito
Master
raising
Roshi
up a
death battle?
giant tree like a crazy reverse lumberjack.
Good to know.
Despite all this risk, Guy proved himself an equal to some of the greatest ninja of the Hidden Leaf, including his longtime rival Kakashi, who was fast enough to catch lightning from a distance. Measuring the space Kakashi had to cover here and the speed of lightning itself, he must have moved over 700,000 meters per second, more than 2,000 times faster than sound.
But in the end, even though he knew the 8th gate meant the ultimate sacrifice, he did it anyway like a boss to protect his friends. He did get lucky though, cause Ninja Jesus showed up to keep him alive. Good timing. No wonder he's always got a smile on his face.
But handicapped from then on, Guy's days of combat were
Aw.
finally over.
My man's
At
just in a
least
wheelchair
for the
now.
time being. Still,
Oh my
even
gosh, my
if
man's
this
still
was
attacking in
to
a
be his
wheelchair.
last mission, Guy had already found a
Who can
worthy
stop this man?
successor, a shining example of what it means to be a splendid ninja, just like himself. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data.
Okay,
through
so
all
here's the thing.
possibilities.
I feel like
But
one
first,
good punch
you
from
can
All
get a
Might might kill
superhero
him.
for yourself to protect
But
your
otherwise than
computer and
that,
online data, and it's
I
called
actually don't know.
ExpressVPN.
This
ExpressVPN
actually
is
might
a
be really
powerful,
close.
trustworthy-
Time for a death battle!
Here we go. Huh. Wait a minute. My man's just casually reading the manga.
Don't worry. I am here.
Oh, okay, clean animation.
So cool! The amazing costume, those bursting
Oh my gosh, not the
muscles,
little,
that magnificent
not the little
hair.
figurine.
You must be a worthy opponent for an arm wrestling contest.
No,
I
imagine,
accept your challenge.
imagine there's no fight and it's just this. Oh my goodness.
I can't lose. I have the power of youth on my side.
You're inspiring, but no one can defeat the symbol of peace.
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to know what is this animation? It looks so funky.
Incredible.
I like it.
Let's take this up a notch.
Give me your best shot. I won't hold back. That's a promise.
What is that called? I don't know why, but I always love when they do that in animes.
Dynamic entry.
Nice.
Oh, let's go. He didn't care.
My turn. Texas.
Wait. Oh, let's go. That looks so sick. No, my man just hitting a pose. Was it good to know? He loved that.
Really made of.
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to stop mentioning it, but why is this animation so clean? Oh, so wait a minute. My man just casually hit him with a tree. Honestly, I'm just very surprised how good this looks. Did he just like slap him? Wait a minute, did he slap him? Okay, the combos. He dodged it. Oh my god, look at the moves. He's going crazy. He's still going.
You're
Oh.
splendid, but
show you exactly how hard I've worked. Sixth Gate of Joy, open!
Oh, he's doing the thing! I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry, I already forgot what it's called. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Is that Vegeta's technique? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Seventh Gate, open!
What the heck? Wait, what did my man just... Oh, that's so sick! It's the weird tiger worm thing.
It's nothing for a hero like me. Ah, screw it. You wanted my best? Here it is. United States of
Wait. There's no way he lived that, right? No. Is it over?
Never give up. Eighth Gate of Death, open.
Wait. Oh my goodness, the music. But also, how is it still going? This might be like the longest death battle. There he is.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this form is sick.
Shine. Go beyond.
Oh my goodness, why does this look so good? Okay, here we go. This is the final one. Wait. Did All Might lose? Oh my goodness, he won.
Let's do it again.
Oh my goodness, I didn't actually...
Looks
I didn't
like
actually think he
All
would
Might might
lose.
not be all right.
Well, All Might was an incredibly powerful and inspiring hero.
Okay,
But then
let's
again,
go.
the
That
same
was
could be
sick.
said for Guy.
All Might was super strong with plenty of good training. Without his gates, Guy wouldn't have stood a chance.
Right, keep in mind that each of All Might's feats we covered were performed while he was in an injured state. So for this comparison, we multiplied each result by 60 as per All Might's own estimation of his power.
For example, remember how he was similar to Gigantomachia, who busted a hole through a freaking mountain?
By scaling the mountain to the pine trees beneath it, it's easy to deduce the blast necessary for this would be about 2.5 gigatons of TNT.
With the multiplier, that would be 150 gigatons in All Might's prime. That's 3,000 times stronger than the biggest nuke that's ever
Whoa.
been set off.
But here's the thing, even with the multiplier, we know Guy was faster. And while they've both learned to fight a wide variety of opponents, Guy was trained all his life, and boasted a more versatile set of abilities and techniques.
So with that much speed and skill, Guy already had a pretty good advantage, so long as he could hit All Might harder than All Might could hit him. So to answer that, let's check their strongest attacks.
All Might's greatest known feat would be the moment his smash created a massive storm, one that extended beyond the horizon. By taking the average mass of a thunderstorm, which is huge, and the 10 seconds it took for All Might's smash to create it, this comes out to a little over 24 gigatons of TNT. In his prime, this punch would equal over 1,440 gigatons.
28,000 times stronger than the biggest nuke from just one punch. Holy hell!
Unfortunately, it's impossible to lock
Okay,
down
good
a
to know. My man can
specific
basically
number in
end the
this
planet
way
whenever
for
he wants
Guy's
to.
strongest attack, Night Guy. However, we can scale him to similar characters we know to be at lesser levels. In this case, base form Naruto.
God damn, we can never get away from this little twerp, can we?
Well, Night Guy did serious damage to Madara, whom Naruto's normal abilities stood no chance against. Obviously, Naruto gains a lot more power when he accesses Sage Mode, Kurama's Chakra, Six Paths powers, etc. But Night Guy is certainly more powerful than Naruto's base form at the end of the series.
You know that hole in the moon we mentioned? That was made by pulling all of Naruto's base chakra out of his body and blowing it up. And I mean all of it.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
We've actually covered this before, and that blast was 480 petatons of TNT. What's a petaton, you ask? Well, it's a whole lot bigger than a gigaton, that's for sure.
Simply put, the gap in power put Guy several leagues above All Might. Also, Guy's superior speed ensured All Might couldn't avoid such a blow when
Oh
it
yeah, I forgot to
really
mention.
mattered.
Like, you
Is
know,
this the
in
longest
a
death
fight to
battle?
the death,
Or they
and
just like
yeah,
feel like it
Guy
was very
using
long?
The eighth gate means he'll die later, but he still won the battle before that would happen. And that's still a victory.
All Might was remarkably powerful and certainly a challenge for Guy. But with his gates opened, Guy had the speed, versatility, and power to take him out for good.
It was a mighty tough battle for all, but All Might wasn't a match for one powerful guy.
The winner is Might Guy.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for joining us for another season of Death Battle.
I'm not gonna.
Don't
This might be
worry,
top
we're about to
15 just
review
because how
when the
clean the
next season
animation was.
starts. If you want the battle track from this episode, you can get it in the link below, or you can check out more videos right over there.
Okay, I already said it, but yeah, this is definitely like top 15 in my opinion. I don't know why, but the animation just looks so good. How do you explain it? Okay, but I'm not gonna lie though. I am actually very surprised. I thought All Might was gonna win this. Especially when he, straight up punched through him. But okay, good on, what is his name again? My bad. Mike Guy. Good on Mike Guy, my man. He is a lot tougher than I thought he was. But okay. Definitely a good death battle. Oh, wait a minute, I just realized. Isn't the next, like, death battle also going to be, like, My Hero? Oh my goodness. Okay. You know what? Just because of that, next death battle will be that one. Unless I just, like, randomly decide to release the next one. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye.